Church is a place for you to be responsible with the gifts God have given you. And I'm not talking about, hey, you're a guitar player, you're supposed to be playing guitar, or you're a school teacher, you need to be working in the children's church. And those things are great. There's nothing wrong with that. And you should participate with those gifts. But what about the gift that you are breathing? What about the gift that you can say hi? What about the gift that you could stand and open a door and say, hey, we're glad you're here today? What about that? For somebody who has just parked their car and they're walking into church and they are frustrated in their mind and frustrating, sometimes when you go to church, you feel like you want to strangle your kids or strangle your spouse 16 times between the time you wake up and the time you roll in the parking lot. Sometimes it's just a fight. But that moment where they're coming in, somebody can greet them, somebody can says hi, someone says hello, somebody meets them in the parking lot, and suddenly their moment begins to change. And by the time they get into church, their heart is ready to receive. That matters to God. That is important. They may not be in a place spiritually. Sometimes you may not show up to church where you're in a place spiritually to go into service and connect with God. You may need a little encouragement. They may not, you don't know what they're going through, but they walked into church that day. Sometimes they're just dragging themselves there, hoping that they'll just forget about what's going on in their life for just an hour or two. And then they encounter you. Do you help them come out of that moment? Do you pull them out? Do you bless them? Do you lift them? Or do you leave them right there? God is not in church just to do his thing by himself. You're part of that plan. You're part of that ministry. The lives around you, they need you. Church is a place where you're responsible. You can be responsible with the gifts God gave you.